The night is long on this lonely road. Your fading warmth is the heaviest load. I see your tears in every passing light, a silent memory cutting through the night. I feel the distance like a burning chain, every heartbeat calling out your name. 1,000 miles from your broken smile, but I still feel you here for a little while. Through every shadow and every trial, I'm reaching out across the exile, still holding on. 1,000 miles from your broken smile. Your voice returns when the world stands still, soft as the wind on my windowsill. I chase the echoes of what we used to be, but love slips farther than I can see. If time could heal what we couldn't save, I'd walk forever just to be brave. 1,000 miles from your broken smile, but I still feel you here for a little while. Through every shadow and every trial, I'm reaching out across the exile, still holding on. 1,000 miles from your broken I close my eyes and you're close again, a fragile dream carried by the wind. But morning comes and you drift apart, leaving the ache deep inside my heart. 1,000 miles from your broken smile, but I'll keep walking every mile. If there's a chance we can reconcile, I'll wait for you at the end of the aisle, still hanging on. 1,000 miles from your broken smile. The night falls slow on this empty room. Your fading scent still cuts through the gloom. I trace the silence where your laughter lived, a broken dream Every whisper feels like something true. Forever hurts when you're not here. Every heartbeat echoes through the years. I'm reaching out, but you disappear. A shadow lost between love and fear. Still I'm holding on. Forever hurts when you're not here. I see your eyes in the falling rain. A quiet truth in a world of pain. Your gentle voice still trembles in the dark. A fading flame, a dying spark. If time could listen, if time could heal, it'd bring you back to what we used to feel. Forever hurts when you're not here. Every heartbeat echoes through the years. I'm reaching out, but you disappear. A shadow lost between love and fear. Still I'm holding on. Forever hurts when you're not I close my eyes and the world rewinds back to the love we left behind. If fate could bend, if dreams could mend, I'd break the distance just to hold you again. Forever hurts when you're not here, but your memory keeps pulling me near. Even if the truth cuts crystal clear, my heart still burns through every tear. Still I'm holding on. Forever hurts when you're not here. Under the streetlight where shadows are made, I hear your voice calling out my name. The night grows colder with every refrain, as memories fall like the silent rain. I feel your heartbeat fading far away, but your echo stays with me night and day. Whispered hearts in the silent rain, we were firewalls. the silent rain. The night is hanging heavy on us like a truth we try to hide. Your eyes are staring through the distance where love is running out of time. We used to burn like wildfire. Now the ashes barely glow, and every word we try to speak is one more sign we're letting go. But somewhere deep inside this silence, there's a heartbeat begging stay. Even when we know the ending is only breath away. Hold me once before we fall apart, before we break what's left of us. Let me feel the world inside your heart before tomorrow steals our trust. Don't let the moment fade to dark. Don't let this night tear us apart. Hold me once, just one more time before we fall apart. Your trembling hands say what you're hiding more than all the words you speak. We're standing at the edge of something that both of us are scared to meet. Maybe love is losing meaning. Maybe time just drew the line. But even if we can't stop falling, I wanna taste your soul tonight. So don't turn away from feeling, even if it hurts to try. Hold me like we're still believing, and one more reason why. Hold me once before we fall apart, before we break what's left of us. Let me feel the world inside your heart before tomorrow steals our trust. Don't let the moment fade to dark. Don't let this night tear us apart. Hold me once, just one more time before we fall apart. We fall apart. Maybe this is goodbye, or maybe love will find a way. But either way, I want this memory to be more light than gray. So kiss me where the hurt is deepest, touch the pieces left of me, 'cause even broken souls deserve one last chance to breathe. Hold me once before we fall apart. Let the world wait outside the door. We're losing pieces of our hearts, but I still want you even more. When morning comes and tears us down, and we go back to who we are, I'll keep this moment in my veins. Hold me once before we fall apart. Ooh, before we fall apart. stood beneath the silver moonlight, two hearts trembling on the edge. Your eyes were filled with every answer, but your lips stayed on the ledge. I felt the moment slowly burning, like a promise in the rain. We almost touched a dream of heaven, but let it slip away again. And though the night was made for courage, we were scared of what we'd feel. So we let the silence steal what could have been real. Forever lost in the kiss we never saved, a moment frozen we couldn't brave. Our hearts were reaching, but we both stepped away. And now we're living with the price we made. I still remember how your shadow stayed, forever lost in the kiss never saved. Your voice still trembles in the doorway of a memory half alive, a whisper dressed in hesitation that I keep replaying in my mind. I tried to tell you what I longed for, but the words refused to come. And by the time I found my courage, the chance was already gone. Now every time the night grows quiet, I feel your heartbeat in the breeze, a ghost of what we could have shared, a love we didn't seize. Forever lost in the kiss we never saved, a moment frozen we couldn't brave. Our hearts were reaching, but we both stepped away. And now we're living with the price we made. I still remember how your shadow stayed, forever lost in the kiss we never saved. If they could turn the clock around, I'd run to you without the fear. I'd touch your face and close the space between regret and what was near. But time is just a silent witness to the dream we never tried. And every sunset whispers softly how we let it die. Forever lost in the kiss we never saved, held captive in the love we craved. Two souls who danced around the truth but never stepped into the flame. Still I keep wishing that the night forgave. Forever lost in the kiss we never saved. Streetlights flicker on the pavement where we once walked side by side. Your hand in mine felt like forever, but forever slowly died. The rain was falling like a whisper as you turned and looked away. And in the silence of that moment, I felt our tomorrow fade. I tried to speak, but words were drowning somewhere in the storm inside. And every heartbeat hit the ground like thunder in the night. Love fell into the midnight rain, slipped right through our trembling hands like a dream we couldn't save, washed away by circumstance. I called your name, but you were gone, lost beyond the pouring flame. Now all that's left inside my soul is love that fell into the midnight rain. Your shadow lingers on the window where you used to wait for me. The glass still holds your fading outline like a fragile memory. I chase the echoes of your laughter down the alleys of my mind, but every time I reach to hold you, you vanish with the tide. I'm standing where the night remembers every promise that we made, but even promises can crumble when hearts begin to fade. Love fell into the midnight rain, slipped right through our trembling hands like a dream we couldn't save, washed away by circumstance. I called your name, but you were gone, lost beyond the pouring flame. Now all that's left inside my soul, oh, is love that fell into the midnight rain. Maybe someday you'll remember how the world was just our own. Maybe someday I'll forget the way you left me standing alone. But tonight the sky is crying for the love we couldn't keep, and every raindrop sings your name as it pulls me to my knees. Love fell into the midnight rain, broken by the winds of fate. I'm holding on to what remains, though it's already too late. I searched the storm for one more sign, but all I found was empty pain. Still I'll be waiting in the dark for love that fell into the midnight rain. against the fading light, a fragile memory slowly losing its fight. Your quiet breathing trembled in the air, a broken truth we didn't want to share. You turned away like the night from dawn, leaving me here to carry on. The last tear falling from your shadow tells a story we could never follow. Love slipped through like an old piano, playing notes of pain so hollow. I'm standing here beneath the echo of the last tear falling from your shadow. Your gentle voice still trembles in my mind, a fading song we left behind. I reach for pieces of the love we made, but every moment slowly starts to fade. If hearts could speak, ours would cry for all the chances we let die. The last tear falling from your shadow tells a story we could never follow. Love slipped through like an old piano, playing notes of pain so hollow. I'm standing here beneath the echo of the last tear falling from your shadow. Try to hold the night in place, but time keeps stealing your embrace. In every whisper, every sigh, I feel the truth we can't deny. The last tear falling from your shadow still drips softly on my pillow. In the quiet of a world so shallow, your memory burns like a dying halo. I'm still here under the echo of the last tear falling from your shadow. Under the moonlight, where our shadows swayed, you held my hand like you were afraid. Afraid the night would steal our flame, afraid tomorrow left under the moonlight. I walk along the old horizon where we once carved our names in stone. The twilight paints your faded shadow on every place we called our own. Your laughter drifts across the distance, a ghost that rides the autumn air. And though the world keeps turning slowly, my heart is still stranded there. The memories fall like ashes from a fire long grown cold, but even flames that should have died still burn inside my soul. I'm crying through the wind of yesterday, where every tear still knows your name. The storm inside won't fade away, it only grows with every day. I reach for you, but all I feel is the empty night you left behind. Crying through the wind of yesterday, still trying to hold what wasn't mine. The seasons change, but I keep standing. In the moment when you walked away, your footsteps echo in the silence, like a song I'm scared to play. I close my eyes and feel you near me, a warmth that's slipping from my hands. But even dreams can't keep you living in a world you can't withstand. I chase the truth that broke us through the corners of my mind, but every answer just reminds me you were never truly mine. I'm crying through the wind of yesterday, where every tear still knows your name. The storm inside won't fade away, it only grows with every day. I reach for you, but all I feel is the empty night you left behind. Crying through the wind of yesterday, still trying to hold what wasn't mine. Maybe love was made to hurt, maybe we were meant to fall, but I'd relive 1,000 heartbreaks just to hear you call one more time, before the night turns hollow, before the past grows blind, before the wind that carries you leaves me far behind. when you walked away from me. Your shadow trembled in the doorway, like something begging to be free. I tried to hold your final heartbeat before it drifted into dawn. But love can't live inside a promise that both of us have outgrown. I hear the whispers of your heartbeat still burning in the dark, and every breath I take tonight is reaching where you are. Echoes of our broken nights still calling me from far away, like a bittersweet goodbye that keeps returning through the haze. I'm clinging to the fading light of something we could never save. Echoes of our broken nights still haunt me like a wave. Your perfume lingers on the curtain, a ghost that knows just how to stay. It wraps around me like a memory that won't let time wash it away. Sometimes I swear I hear you laughing behind the silence in these walls. But when I turn to chase the moment, there's nothing there at all. I'm talking to your shadow like it might answer back, but every truth I try to face just cracks beneath the past. Echoes of our broken nights still calling me from far away, like a bittersweet goodbye that keeps returning through the haze. I'm clinging to the fading light of something we could never save. Echoes of our broken nights still haunt me like a wave. Maybe love was never easy. Maybe we were meant to fall. But I would trade 1,000 memories for one last chance to hear you call. Tell me, do you ever dream of us? Or did you leave it all behind? 'Cause I'm still stranded in the moment where our hearts came undone that night. Echoes of our broken nights still reaching out in silent cries, a melody of what we lost still bleeding through the winter skies. I'm holding on to what feels right, though clock was whispering midnight when you turned away from me. Your shadow lingered in the doorway like it didn't want to leave. I tried to read the meaning in the tears behind your eyes, but some goodbyes are written long before they're said in time. I reached for you, but you were fading like a dream that slips at dawn. And though I begged the night to hold you, you kept moving on. The night you walked out of my heart, the stars fell silent in the dark. The world stopped turning for a moment as you tore my soul apart. I felt the sky collapse inside, and every hope was burned away. The night you walked out of my heart left me nothing but the pain. I'm still tracing every memory on the walls you left behind. Your echo drifts through every corner like a ghost that won't unwind. Your perfume stays upon the pillow just to torture me at dawn. And even though you're long gone, your absence feels so strong. I call your name into the silence, but it only cracks the air. The truth is colder than the winter. You're no longer there. The night you walked out of my heart, the stars fell silent in the dark. The world stopped turning for a moment as you tore my soul apart. I felt the sky collapse inside, and every hope was burned away. The night you walked out of my heart left me drowning in the pain. Maybe I should have held you tighter. Maybe love deserved a fight. But now the choices I let slip keep haunting me tonight. If time could turn our story back, I'd rewrite every part. But nothing changes what you did. The night you broke my The night you walked out of my heart, every dream fell into the dark. You left a silence so eternal, it still tears my soul apart. I search the shadows for your face, but all I find is empty space, and I'm still living in the night. You walked out of my heart. of the life we knew. Every broken frame still shows you. Your whispered laughter lingers in the dark, a fading fire, a dying spark. Love was a promise carved in stone. Now I'm standing here, but I'm alone. Where the memories keep bleeding on, where the nights feel cold since you've been gone. I try to move, but the past holds strong. I'm drowning in a love that went so wrong. Still I'm here, where the memories keep bleeding on. Your shadow lives in the midnight air. I reach my hand, but there's nothing there. The truth we broke still echoes inside, a silent storm I can't outride. If time could heal what we became, I'd chase forever just to change our fate. Where the memories keep bleeding on, where the nights feel cold since you've been gone. I try to move, but the past holds strong. I'm drowning in a love that went so wrong. Still I'm here, where the memories keep bleeding on. I hear your voice in the pouring rain, a broken song calling out my name. But every heartbeat reminds me still, some wounds don't close, they never will. Where the memories keep bleeding on, though the world moves fast, I stay withdrawn. Lost in the shadows of what's undone, praying someday I can finally move on. But tonight I'm here, where the memories keep bleeding on. I've walked 1,000 lonely highways, trying to outrun what we became. But every mile just brings me closer to the place I lost your name. Your shadow lingers in the doorway of the memories I hide. And though the world keeps moving forward, I'm stuck in the night you said goodbye. perfume lingers on my jacket, like a ghost that won't let go. I try to drown it in the daylight, but it owns the afterglow. Your voice is carved into the spaces where the truth refused to grow. But the past won't let me breathe. Every moment without you feels like something I can't leave. Still running back to your silence, where your absence screams so loud, chasing echoes of a promise that we never figured out. I keep falling through the quiet, where your love once filled the sky. Still running back to your silence, though I know there's no reply. Maybe I'm addicted to the heartbreak. Maybe I'm afraid to heal. 'Cause letting go of what we had means admitting it was real. If time could give me one more minute, I'd rewrite every line. But silence is the only answer you're willing to provide. Still running back to your silence, where my heart keeps losing ground, searching for a trace of comfort in the emptiness I found. I keep reaching for your shadow, but you vanish every time. Still running back to your silence, marks along the wall. The candle flickers softly, like it's trying not to fall. Your pillow on the left side still carries traces of your skin. But every time I reach to hold you, I feel the cold rush in. I whisper to the darkness, hoping somehow you can hear, but all I get is silence and the echo of your fear. Firelight on your empty pillow burns a shadow through my soul. I'm drowning in the hollow where your heartbeat used to glow. The room still keeps your memory like a ghost that won't let go. Firelight on your empty pillow makes the night feel twice as cold. Sure. The window shows a window that reminds me of your eyes, how they change from warm and tender to a storm I can't deny. Your laughter haunts the corners where our Sunday mornings live, and even now the air still trembles with the love we couldn't give. I try to close the distance between the truth and what remains, but all I hold are pieces of a heart that can't be saved. Firelight on your empty pillow burns a shadow through my soul. I'm drowning in the hollow where your heartbeat used to glow. The room still keeps your memory like a ghost that won't let go. Firelight on your empty pillow makes the night feel twice as cold. Maybe I should move the blankets, maybe I should change the sheets, but I can't erase the story of the place where you found me. The flame keeps dancing slowly, like it's grieving what we lost. Every flicker feels like one more line we never crossed. Firelight on your empty pillow paints your outline in the smoke. I reach to feel you near me, but the moment always chokes. Still I lie in the shadows where your memory takes control. Firelight on your empty pillow turns my heart into a storm of gold. the past still breathes, your trembling touch hiding in the leaves. Every corner whispers what we used to be, a burning truth carved in my memory. Time keeps moving like a runaway flame, but I'm still standing here calling your name, lost in the fire of yesterday, where our hearts burned bright then slipped away. I feel the ashes falling as I pray for one more moment you might stay, 'cause I'm still lost in the fire of yesterday. Your fading voice haunts the midnight sky, a distant echo asking me why. The promises we held just turned to smoke, a fragile dream too easy to break. If love was thunder, ours still remains, a rolling storm inside my veins, lost in the fire of yesterday, where our hearts burned bright then slipped away. I feel the ashes falling as I pray for one more moment you might stay, 'cause I'm still lost in the fire of yesterday. I reach for you through the flames of the past, hoping this spark could somehow last. But every heartbeat pulls you away, leaving me burning where memories stay. Lost in the fire of yesterday, where the light we made still guides my way. If tomorrow steals what's left of today, I'll keep your shadow here anyway, still burning on, lost in the fire of yesterday. The moon was high when you whispered goodbye. trembling voice still haunts the sky. I trace the stars like I'm tracing your face, but every memory slips without a trace. You said forever, but forever feels so far. Now I'm reaching out to the shadows where you are. When our love echoed through the night, we were burning like a wildfire in the light, holding on to dreams that felt so right. Now I'm standing here alone in fading twilight, remembering when our love echoed through the night. The silence falls like the snow on my skin, cold as the truth of what might have been. Your heartbeat once matched the rhythm of mine. Now it's a ghost lost beyond the line. I hear your laughter in every dying flame, but all that's left is the whisper of your name. When our love echoed through the night, we were burning like a wildfire in the light, holding on to dreams that felt so right. Now I'm standing here alone in fading twilight, remembering when our love echoed through the I close my eyes and you're suddenly near, a melody of hope I still wanna hear. But time keeps moving and I stay behind, holding the echoes you left in my mind. When our love echoed through the night, we were shining like the stars in perfect flight. Even now I feel your fire burning bright. Though the dawn is breaking, you fade from sight, but I'm still holding on to when our love echoed through the night.